as well. Terrific job here, to be honest, in the draft.
And the answer is going to be Syndra in the mid lane, maybe hoping to find a little bit of an advantage there. A lot of burst in Syndra's kit, but definitely the poke, the pick potential.
Should be aware of the timing, however. You can see. Oh,
goes in. They're going to take the bait on the fight. They want to keep it going. That's going to be the double taunt flash forward, trying to extend the play. FBI steps forward. Now we're going to try to get out with Rogue. The shield just barely keeping him alive, but he is doomed to die here. Meliodas, one more fat auto on the cadence, plus the red buff. There is going to be First Blood. Wants to get it back, though. FBI getting turned on. The CC layering is perfect. The double dropping for Fongbu.
Really does start putting in some pain.
Just very difficult to find any kind of aggressive setup. Mimic now trying to extend the play, knowing that the jungler is on the way. Melody is going to step forward. That's a huge damage coming in. Denies the flag and drag, but still challenging Smite going down. Mimic running for his life.
He's gone.
Meliodas just walking down another one. This man is dominating the map in the early game.
And I said it's about him getting on the map and impacting lanes. Well, he's currently 3-0-0. And Balkan hasn't even been able to get a farm lead. Now he looks for his gank.
Balkan now trying to step back. It's going to be tough to hit the Galio. Interrupts there. Play going to be back, but he's going to the triple taunt. Big Koro throwing out a lot of damage. Balkan may just give his life in the exchange. Now has to step back. Koro still hitting the front line. Pallet is going to drop. Will need to back off. But a very close exchange in the end.
And you can see that there was multiple times during those games where people were just willing to take one forward
to extend it. Will this be one of those situations where he just tries to outplay match mechanical skill? It feels like there's just too much CC to make it happen. Balkan now stepping forward, can look for the knockback. They're trying to buy their time. The flash out first. Zeros extending this one. That ultimate is going to come in. Free kill picked up from the Bombers, burning a lot of ultimates there, but now we may see the response from Meliodas. Moving up, he's going to see the ward. They know he's coming. Of course, have the ability to deny the entrance there with Poppy. Will not be able to stop the ultimate. Null moving forward. Are they going to go for it? Stepping in, locking one up. Mimic going to be able to step out. Meliodas needs to back off. Knocks to his own wall there. Good amount of damage coming in from Null. They're going to try to take out Balkan. They're going to look for two. Meliodas alive and well. There goes the Ezreal. Mimic has to backstep, and that's going to be all she wrote. It's going to be a slow death coming through in the end, but Mimic now doomed to fall as Null will grab the kill. And one's playing on the edge here. So nerve-wracking when you know that Zoe has the jungle pressure advantage, because stuff like that is just going to happen. Meliodas going in, mid lane's here as well. Ryoma all but set to fall. He's going to get the Thundering Blow. Backs right out, but Saros will get done out. Not going to have enough time. Balkan goes to the bottom side. That's going to be one kill picked up. Ezreal taken off the map, and Bombers respond with a kill of their own. Of course, Zoe on the way down. It's a slow set of plays. Now a beautiful hook with a double taunt coming through. FBI trying to sidestep, but it's not going to be enough. Flashes out. There's the lantern. They're going to be able to walk away. Ezreal ulti ticking, and the burn from Pallet, the follow-up. It is so incredible to watch. Time again. Ryoma going to get knocked back here. A lot of damage going in. It's going to be sleepy, but trying to stop Balkan, though, just in the middle of no man's land. We'll try to walk away from this one. Just the edge of the knockup is going to hit him.
For Meliodas. That is such a monstrous performance. Balkan's in trouble.
No chance for him to go into his own jungle. He just doesn't have pressure anywhere on the map. They're even willing to sacrifice that farm on the top side for Zeros just to contest the jungle here, just to make sure that Balkan cannot play the game. Big Koro, though, man is constantly getting singled out. The ult is going to connect. FBI will grab another kill. FBI remains, though, at this point.
Having to go, like, super just ARAM down mid. And unfortunately, that's exactly what's happened. And they're committing in the laning phase like this. It's not really an option.
Mimic, though, going to be caught out here between three members. PvP not going to extend anymore, though. Don't want to burn any of their damage on a tank. Bombers don't have the same reservations. They will start to focus down Pallet. Galio ulti available. They're just going to burn him down. PvP just backing
the jungle as well as top lane turret, but you know, bottom lane falls down here. At least it is a CS at this stage of the game. Kind of has done everything correctly here for Fongbu.
FBI gonna have to back off here. He has to step forward to take the lantern. Will manage to make it out just barely, though. FBI now firing back despite the Balkan knows there's no cooldowns there. Has to flash back, but the Ezreal ult is gonna take him out. Now the fight's gonna get extended. Mimic looking to get it kicked off. Pallet gonna flash in for the taunt. Now it's the time for Balkan to try and turn, but the stats are just too much for him. He jumps into the middle of the team and just gets bitten apart.
One by one, the Bombers march in and they all die. Continuing aggression here from Fongbu. Watch Zeros on the backside.
Now trying to find the engage. Pallet stepping forward, looking for the taunt. Ryoma gonna have to back off here. A lot of immediate damage. Leaping forward in the hammer form, just gets knocked right back out. Sleepy Thresh gonna come forward. Here's the paddle star. No. It's too much. 9K gold lead. You can hear Vietnamese fans just going off. This is exactly the start of their spawn.
That was a real flash as well.
Taking out Balkan, Mimic trying to find a pick here onto the Ezreal. Galio now going to come in. The action not going to stop. PvP looking to continuously extend the lead. Beautiful use of the Unstoppable there to stop the Poppy ult from going through. Mimic now needs to run for his life. Big Koro coming in, wants to throw down a bit of damage on the backside. Meliodas can't to go for it? Does he want to extend the play? So they are just going to back off. Multiple members now coming topside. Now going to step forward, going to look for the trouble bubble. That is going to be a sleepy Hecker, and they're going to be able to pick him off instantly. The hook does manage to land, but it's too little too late. Mimic just barely alive, but no, the Zoe leaps forward, gets more sparkles, laid down. Null dominating. This is an absolute slaughter in the exchange. Yes, kills are getting traded back, but it is still so incredibly Fongfu Buffalo favored.
He has 16 stacks on a Magi.
Small risk of it getting stolen, and you know you don't need it to end the game. And with picks like this coming out, immediately Thresh is going to get deleted. That may open up the Baron. Big Koro going to grab the kill with the ulti there. However, this is kind of the fear of playing against.
Well, that's why I said, you know, creativity needs to come out a little bit earlier, but unfortunately, they've just been stifling.
No, it is still going to get hooked up. Now they're going to have a lot of chances there. Meliodas set to fall, will get taken down. Big shutdown going to the pockets of FBI. That's going to be critical, but now they have to defend the mid lane. Zero's backing off. Realm are going to take a lot of damage in the exchange. Power shot blast as well. Ezreal ulti. Oh, God!
It's the Bomber's strength. The entirety of the OPL has proven right now to be.
Walk through that path there. Trouble Bubble just remains on the ground. Will now start to speed in, trying to take out the Zoe, but it's picked up the Trouble Bubble right as it falls out. Balkan just deleted instantly. Big fumble there. Now the Baron's going to go over. No chance to steal it. You know, what we saw in the finals, what we saw in their season was a lot of utility in the mid lane. A lot more carry, a lot more focus on the top side. But this game, the Zoe, benefiting so much from Meliodas' early pathing. Null is absolutely taking over, proving he deserves to be in that discussion. Jarvan now leaping forward. That's going to be a beautiful wombo combo. Rogue in trouble, cannot save himself with the lantern. Zero's going to grab one kill. This should just be it. Pallet taking him down. Now it's going to be one more kill going over the Zoe. Ezreal leaping in, trying to shred through Mimic, with Mimic running for his life. May just buy a little bit of time. Baron recall coming in from the Jace because he can TP right back. Ooh! Not quite able to land the Mystic Shot, but Spawn, this should just be it. Double cannon minions, all of Fongfu Buffalo moving forward. The Bombers 17k down in this game. Fongfu Buffalo on the road to finding their first win here. A last desperate stand as FBI steps forward, but the last tower remaining. They may just focus the champions if they want to go even harder and taking down the Bombers, but the Nexus now set to fall, and Fongfu Buffalo going to make an incredibly strong statement in their first win.
And they did it, playing very excitingly.
But it's definitely a high burden of execution. And now we see Aurelia going to the mid lane, Hecarim going to the top lane, Sejuani most likely does
not spot
cost a lot.
False sense of security here, Ruin in trouble.
Bugax now stepping forward, the flash in, good use of the Q flash. Ruin now trying to flash out. Hammer form available. Kire though, that's going to be a lot of damage coming up from this Leah. Bugax may have overstayed his welcome. Dark Harvest now going to proc, getting lower and lower. First blood dropping. Bugax going to rush Tabby. It's going to be, oh, get him! I take it back. More Angelus for President. He's bringing the game back.
That's actually really important because there's a lot of experience and farm sitting on that turret. So the fact that he was able to pick up the snipe there, kill was still available, and Hades obviously just didn't think it was going to kill him. This is a lane that I think now will have so much impact on the map, however, because Seiya gets towards his Tiamat. Hold that thought.
Seiya gonna get locked up. Chain CC, the flash forward. Seiya trying to make it out to safety, trying to turn this play immediately. Is going to ult. Now the follow-up is here from Audi as well. Bolulu in trouble. The stun's going to come through. They're gonna turn this one beautifully. Well played by Seiya and Audi. It looked like
a traded from Isurus Gaming, but I love the pressure coming out from Ruin. We said that he can play weak side. Well, he's showing right now a very good strong side
in this game. Ruin definitely asserting his dominance.
Pressure bot.
He's gonna come in, not gonna have the chance to amp up, but the chain CC is flawless. Rocket jump, not gonna save him. Hades taken out once. Akira trying to find something, but the creep wave is there to block, and War Angelus is just unconcerned. Now out of mana though. Bugax needs to be careful. Ruin has a Yomu's, it's just gonna move in. He's gonna, oh no. Empowered auto, going to do it in the end.
It's gonna be a nightmare to play if you are the Hecarim.
Oh, low on mana. Seiya taking a lot of immediate damage. Ulti is going to come in. Galliot now coming, they're trying to turn it to follow up. There's the CC comes through. Seiya gonna grab the kill instantly. Nautilus a little bit to run. Of course, does have the ultimate available. Oh no, I don't even know. He's going to try to use it. Unstoppable. Ruin going to swarm swap here in a second. The sidestep, not enough. Ruin now on a killing spree on the enemy team that is Ruin. And Ruin will now break the top lane tower, and this is where we could see the pace of the game start to change. Has been. Now with the Herald, they're going to be able to break mid lane tower before the tower plating has fallen off. Huge amount of gold. Ruin even backing off to let other members on his team grab that to spread the advantage to the rest of the squad. Now they could move down to the ocean.
Because Bugax felt like he had to come down and support his team. Fight bottom lane.
Stun's going to connect, but input buffer there for Brom. He is able to get it out as the taunt does come through. Japone now on the backside. Audi going to step forward. It's just barely going to land the slow. Arrow comes through. Whoa.
On Ruin. So they need to be careful on
against Ruin about letting him get anything done on the map. For now, he will return to the top side. It looks like they are going to try to find a pick. Japone potentially caught out here. Can leap back to Kire. Slow stepping forward. Knock back to the team, but the taunt will not connect. A lot of damage there onto Audi. Passive has now fallen out. If Fenerbahce want to extend the trade, and Hades definitely does. Has to be careful. The ulti comes out from Seiya. A beautiful dodge to stop the engage, but that's the hook connecting. Varus now in a tough spot. A lot of immediate damage. Protobell forward. Oh, just deleted. So much damage coming in from the AP Nautilus. Audi now in trouble. They're trying to turn it back. Seiya has a lot of damage output, but not able to hit anything comfortably. Maxed range hook means Bololulu is going to grab yet another kill. Kirei firing home. No mana left there, but will stay around just for a bit more pressure. Hades, a bit cheeky to step forward, but unconcerned. And meanwhile, on the top side, Ruin is activating a stopwatch for no reason, but doesn't really matter because he's still going to run in and just smack him in the face. Oh, it's cyberbullying, Spawn.
That is a disaster. That is a swag stopwatch. Takes the turret, takes the kill. Ruin is taken over, and even worse for Isarus Gaming, they just lost the 4v4 with their strong members. This game.
Ruin's lane. Not gonna happen here though.
Back off. Didn't try to dash, but will dash right into the field. There's just too much damage there, despite getting the wit's end. Still,
they want to continue this fight here.
Bugax running for his life. Hades will get locked out. Good opportunity. CC goes in, just immediately taken out. Bugax going to grab a kill. Now the retreat. Rangel's going to try to clear out the mid lane, but so many members of Fenerbahce coming behind them. Massive shock blast is going to hit 3. Ruin fearless as he steps forward. Slow trying to find something, but there's the knockback. Looks like they will just pick off Slow. He will be the sacrificial Galio. Taken out as the rest of his team retreats. The big difference maker in the game thus far. Infernal Drake being picked up for this team is pretty massive.
Seiya's in trouble now.
He's going to back off, not getting the knock up there. He's trying to sidestep as much. There's just too much. There's too much CC. There's too much damage spawn. Seiya control for the state of the map, and just difficult game to play out. Although Bololulu may just be in trouble. Set up there. Audi going to tank the tower. Now trying to find the reset. Seiya can wait on the ulti. Will get the timing right this time. No one forced error. Dash out. Audi, though, he's going to make it out of safety as well. So just a very clean tower dive over set in the sights of Fenerbahce.
So this is a problem, right? If you don't go for that play whilst he is top lane, he just rotates.
Having that strength to no longer having it fumble on the ulti, and now the immediate turn. So they're going to try to turn it back. That's the double stun. Galio ulti coming in. A lot of damage goes down. Audio immediately deleted. That's going to be 3 hit by the Aurelia ulti, but Seiya, it is not enough. Has to go through Pebbles. Cannot get any damage down. Hades now trying to take off. Backing off from War Angelus, giving him that bit of respect. But Bololulu does so much immediate damage. Flash forward. The taunt still going to connect, however. War Angelus, clean movement from this fight. Can't try to turn it. Kirei is going to get taken out. Oh, no. Once again, just a fumble on the timing, but Slow is there to back him up. Meanwhile, Ruin is breaking the inhibitor line, but War Angelus trying to find 1, trying to find 2.
So they will be able to turn it back around slightly, but as you mentioned, damage done. Ruin
On this red bar.
Ulti is going to connect. War Angel's now trying to find the follow-up. Kirei still incredibly swishy, just immediately deleted. Now they're going to try to continue the fight. Seiya stepping forward, Ruin flashing over the wall.
And actually, they want to fight for this one.
Wants to commit fully. Bololulu on the way in. 4 members coming up top side. Seiya going to be in trouble here. Gets the reset on the dash. Can now try to make it out to safety, but it's just too much upfront damage. Seiya still alive. Hades flashing forward, though. Wants the reset. Wants to leap right back into the safety of his team, and the fight continues in the favor of Fenerbahce, but instantly Bugax into the back line. Tries to find the disruption, and War Angelus is untouched. The Varus hitting home, but Bololulu finds the hook, connects it home, and Fenerbahce going to try to find the win. Bugax barely not able to find it. The rampage is not there. That is the double kill for Ruin, and that is a massive fight for Fenerbahce.
And it was so close, Dracos, but without Kirei in the 4v5, they are able to pick up the 4-0. They should be able to get Baron. You know, we said how they're going to go closing this game out. They actually say, you know what, to hell with the Baron. We're just looking for the end of the game.
They've used both their TPs, but massive wave here. Slow, the only one there to clear. 21 seconds to War Angelus, 13 to Seiya. It is a timer. Can they save themselves? Can they buy more time? But no, Slow immediately taken out. The CC follow-up is just too clean from the side of Fenerbahce. They are now set to end this game, and Fenerbahce coming through, finding the win here, and shutting down Isarus in the first match of the day.
And a really impressive performance coming out of Fenerbahce because they had a clear area of strength.
Silas's E-stun on the Abscond Abduct is also a knock-up, and now Silas has the freedom to steal a Nautilus ult too, so things are going to trade to get more value, but otherwise it's going to be tough. Seiya, though, needs to back off here.
In some trouble. Might have to burn the flash, actually, Dracos.
Stun is going to come up in a second. Will get knocked out. Meliodas is here as well. Jungler now coming in. Seiya is so incredibly low, but Audi is on the way in. It might be too little too late. The shield now trying to turn it back to Windmill. Not going to block anything here relevant in the matchup. Null now running Seiya, trying to turn his attention back to Meliodas. Meliodas wants to get something back. The heal now coming in. Corrupting Potion immediately. The Time Warp Tonic heals him up a bit, but still First Blood going through. Audi's going to get turned on, but no, Audi manages to make it out. The slow comes through. Null has to be careful about extending this. The red buff, the double buff's there. Misses the Q. Wants a little bit more damage. Stays after the Aftershock, so Bugax gets a bit of damage back, but already forced to burn all the corrupting potions immediately. Bot lane, no big Coral trying to go for a little bit more. War Angelus just deleted. Slow next on the list, the Unbreakable, just a too little too late to save the 80.
They are safe enough as junglers once again me.
Now Audi gonna go for the engage onto Meliodas. Meliodas with red buff already taking so much.
Hook
They
is
are
up.
trying to move in. He's trying to find his way out. Hook will connect. A kill. Now instantly picked up there. It's gonna be difficult to kill Zeros in the exchange. They do not have a source of damage to reduce the healing. But now they're gonna go for the all-in. Meliodas on the way up. Level 5 coming in for the Gragas. Trying to find the Realm Warp. Please, the Cataclysm gonna come out waiting. Just waits for the lineup. Gets both. Oh, the double drops. It could not be. Extended exchanges with no grievous wounds. It will be difficult, but now Audi gonna try to get something from Meliodas. Just the cast going to be used as he tries to extend this one. Meliodas still playing so aggressively despite dying in the 1v1 versus Audi earlier. Knows he has the XP advantage. Zeros is going to try to make it out. Abscond, abduct. Meliodas going over the wall. The guaranteed knockup is there. Audi going to grab another kill, and just generally there. Only way to set up the ult currently, so if that one connects, it will be huge. Taunt does connect. It's going to be the knockup immediately. The follow-up, Windwalk to come out and block any damage, but isn't really even needed as they manage to grab the double here. Beautifully played Pallet, escaping with just a
play. They need to be able to hit back.
Cataclysm not available. The flashes, though, flag, drag, flash could secure both of these kills, but they're splitting. They know they can't afford to take both, so both players are pairing off their respective opponents. Null will be the turn and the focus. Deep wave there, not going to be enough. Trying to dash to safety, just buying a bit of time. Double knockup, not going to be enough. That's going to be the Dragon Strike finding the kill.
And you can see
all
that
now on the way in. Gragas cast could be massive for this team. If Istar's Gaming stand together,
keep the leash.
Very quickly could be turned. War Angelus still alive. Cast does land on one. Immediately the follow-up is going to be there. Galio ult as well. Seiya just going to get deleted. Major source of damage now taken out of the fight. The retreat comes in and PvB grab the Dragon.
And look at where Zeros is playing. He's rotated all the way down, and he's on the blue bar.
Audi, you are in no man's land. Dashing forward, the stun connects, and Audi smites for health, but it is not enough.
The coming out of PvP, and he's still not going top. He's bottom.
Repeat. Zeros can definitely take this one up. They're going to try to get Pallet to tank it right off the bat. War Angelus now running, trying to find his matchup against Vicoro. Not going to be there, though. Taking the kill is Pallet, and two more stack up. Abscond abduct should be up in a couple of seconds. They are completely unconcerned about this rise. They move forward. Bugak splashes out, but flashes right in to Pallet's knockup. Zeros is going to grab the kill, and Audi extend their advantage. And you can see Isris putting that attention onto the bottom side. They know the enemy T's top side. They're going to use this time to maybe try to take some camps away. Audi.
Bottom lane is going to be opened up, and this is kind of you cross-map someone in a pretty... You know, they take bottom lane turret. They're able to get the teleport out of Seiya in the mid lane, and they will get the Dragon. And all they burn for it is a flash and a little bit of Zeros' time. PvP showing their dominance. They're actually going to teleport back and try and keep this top lane turret alive. There are 3 members here. He should die.
Not all assault is there. Audi is here as well. Zeros is going to step forward. He's going to grab one. He's going to look to grab another one. That's 2. Zeros, I cannot believe it. Throw the Cataclysm in. Audi will grab it back. But that was an incredible turn. Unnecessary.
No ultimate.
There's an Ignite here as well, which will stop the healing. They're using it early just to make sure he can't get anything back. He should go down here. Slow going to find the knockup on the ulti. They will be able to grab him nice and clean. 4 members committed. They will lose a tower for it, but they do grab the shutdown.
Yeah, now potentially, however, going to be some action in that mid lane. It's a Hex Flash for you.
Threatening with the Hex Flash. Now a little bit more damage will go down. Big Koro with the wave here with the Canna potentially to do something, but 4 members means Audi's just going to have to back off instead, turn his attention to the Wolf Camp, and Bugax has to be careful. Very confident player, but can't afford to step up in that case, and tower will be traded on the bottom side. Overall, in terms of objectives, still very PvP favored.
The Baron PvP. It just becomes so hard. You know, you talk about the scaling.
The flash over the wall has to take a big risk here. Moving down, a bigger fight is now breaking out as you see the top side now trading, but a flash back. He also immediately going in. The Galio follow-up is there. It is a clean combo to catch out the support, and they'll try to continue to extend the play. Null moving forward. One more stack will do it. The stun comes through for Slow. Stay on the top side. Does manage to hook his way out. Proto about to safety, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They're chasing him down now. Slow just now getting him eliminated. Seiya as well.
And finally, it looks like they've been able to shut down the side.
Bugax is moving down as well. Vision is in the pit for them. They're both pulling forward. They've gotten more access to the pit than initially expected on the opposite side. The Hex Flash over the wall. Where are they going to go? Audi backing off. Bugax immediately deleted. The Jarvan is alive, but Big Koro just cuts him down. No chance. War Angelus a little late on the ulti there and denied in the end by the...
Palace has to burn the flash. Hold that thought.
Well, if Zeros ever gets on top of you, you die. The Magi is gaining its value.
They want Bugax here. They're in behind him as well.
Backing off. Bugax still take a lot of...
And he was there, then he wasn't.
Kingslayer. Execution damage. Doesn't even get a chance to activate the Archangels there, or the Seraphs rather. I was caught off guard, Spawn. I forgot that Silas was that fed after the 1v1 previously, but now you can see what a massive lead it is, and it is a 12k gold lead. They have a Baron buff. They have the Mountain Drake, the double Infernal, and it is the last dance, it feels like, for Istar's Gaming. Now Seiya stepping forward, will hook up the Galio, not the target that he wanted. The strategy. Oh man, the Galio on the front line, but the also in the back of everything is just going to get shut down here. Braum will find that gold. They're now on the retreat from Istris, but too many members are left standing. Big Koro stepping forward. Isn't going to continue on the Coling. War Angels now on the back foot. Zero stepping forward. Proto Belt in. Is going to get the kill as well. And the PvB are taking everything in this exchange, Vaughn. Hex Flash just for a bit of BM. They are truly feeling themselves, styling for the hometown crowd, giving them a show here as they absolutely dominate. 14K gold lead as they look to close this game out.
Game 1, it was the Swag stopwatch. This time around, it's a Swag ulties into the fountain. They look to close this one out in style.
Minions from behind, PvB moving up to potential favorites in this group with a 2-0 start.
For the team fight. That is a gauntlet thrown.
Mimic accepts the challenge. He sees it. He says, let's go toe-to-toe. And now we have a little bit more time. However, Kire, they look to change that. Multiple autos now going to get laid down. FBI potentially in trouble now. Sidestepping, looking to commit to the kill. And Tony First Blood now coming out. It's going to be 2 taken over. Hades grabbing the cash out, but Bolulu on the way in. FBI desperate to get something back, but that's going to be it. The Soldier steps forward. Now Taliyah looking to make a response. Hades needs to retreat. The flash forward. The Ignite. Ryoma moving forward into the team. The knockback. Pushes the Zero into the tower. Ryoma looking for the outplay of his life. Bolulu, can he do it? The double drops, and he's just barely not able to.
Sword. We have a meaningful item, but not going to happen.
Hard read on the play there. Balkan immediately has to leap forward. Galio now coming in though with Roby's level 6. Kire be forced to use the ultimate. Now backing off. Can they turn the fight? The chain CC is there. Kire just barely alive for now, but they managed to find 2 in an instant. Ruin TPing in for the play, making those kills count.
Now you see FBI not able to make game state right now, Dracos, because they seem to be able to guess what the next move is coming and capitalize on it well.
And I think they just next level. They threatened the bot dive. They knew the bomber.
Now all of a sudden mid lane turret comes under fire.
Ryoma trying to sidestep. Kire in trouble though. Overstays his welcome, and Ryoma now on the retreat. Bolulu moving forward. Balkan now using that ultimate, trying to lock up Bolulu. Rogue stepping in, wants to land the CC, but so much damage coming in for Bolulu. They are still going to be able to take him down, giving the shutdown over to FBI, but trading back as the Whirling Death comes in to find another kill. Hades left alone on the bottom side. Ryoma though has to give him a little bit of respect as the tower will fall, needs to keep him in an arm's length.
Hades, a little bit more for whatever reason.
Balkan now moving in. They're immediately going to leap right onto him. He's going to go try to find the stun onto Kire. The ultimate is now coming out, retreating back to the Galio knockup. Trapone is going to be the sacrificial lamb, but no, Kire is going to deny that kill. Mimic now next on the menu. They're threatening with the taunt, but it's not going to connect. Mimic leaps in for 1, gets the healing on another one. Now trying to back off as Kire is trying to get out. Bolulu moves in, double kill drops for the Draven. Ryoma needs to save the day in an instant, but no, Bolulu has already found another kill, and Ryoma is in no man's land because Ruin just showed up, and it is time to die. Ace comes out for Fenerbahce, a clean.
Which are going to be the battle zone. You know, they're setting up their ward line better. They have more control. They're there first, and they're dictating the TCL representatives, showing that even though this game is slower, it's 18 kills in 18 minutes, but it's slower than the other games we've had today.
It was slower until that massive.
That's exactly what I just said.
We also criticized Balkan, and sadly it has not been a better performance, although a good buffer there. Hades now flashing forward, no hesitation. Immediately Balkan going to get the ultimate kick off. The Galio will be there for the follow-up, but no, the Kindred alive and well. Hades, they're going to try to find the shutdown. They do get it. FBI grabs it as well. Now the Kindred is unlocked in the fight, but Bolu simply does too much damage. Ryoma with the consistent DPS trying to get it out, but Ruin is there to body block. Now the ulti will miss, and Rogue is going to try to find the follow-up. Mimic instantly into the backside of the fight, wants to find those vitals. Stun does connect, with Mimic with good reaction time is going to be able to back off. Unbreakable buys a little bit of time. Ruin now potentially next on the list. Retreats to the Sun Disc, zoned off. Now they want to continue the exchange. Ruin running for his life. Vision is there, it's been spotted out. Taliyah while zoning them out is not going to stop them from doing anything else. FBI going to try to steal. Now Ryoma has to flash into safety. Needs to retreat. Whirling Death going to do a lot of upfront damage there. FBI here in the midst of the fight. Mimic there on the backside. Desperately wants to get it back. Does get the parry off and now dashes out to safety. The taunt is there to find the disengage. FBI leaps into the backside. Balkan still alive. That's the support taken down, but FBI is in trouble. Draven just cuts through him in an instant. And Balkan now running for his life. Fenerbahce pushing that gold lead through. The Draven still online, still alive, but no, there's the damage coming in. It is not enough. Kire able to use the ultimate, able to buy time. It is all on Mimic now. Can he save the day for the team? The parry comes out, manages to find one. Ryoma's here as well, and Bombers turn it back, but Bolulu wants to get it. The taunt is there as well. It is an absolute bloodbath, but Bolulu wants to. The rookie of the split for the TCL turns the fight.
And these team fights are insane. Back and forward after Baron is taken. They go for the fight. They don't decide to back away, but that's an 11 kill Azir now. Absolutely popping off on Summoner's Rift. It's just so back and forth, Dracos. You know, it looked like on the initial, you know, when Ryoma goes so low that it's going to be Fenerbahce favored. Two behind. Though this time, Kirei face check.
Balkan immediately leaps in, is going to use the ultimate to lock him down. Will get knocked up now by the Galio. Where's the follow-up? They're not going to have it. A lot of damage comes in from Ryoma. Hades now killing Balkan. Rogue on the front line, but it might not be enough. FBI to the backside. Pops the GA. Kirei next on the menu. Wants to get the kill. The heal now comes out, but Azir leaps forward and turns the fight. The wall stopping anything else from going down. Unraveled Earth going to grab another one. Kills exchanged back and forth. It is a 3-for-2
for the TCL squad.
Beautiful use of the Azir ult, and while FBI, I felt like could have had a heroic happen. So a lot is going to come down to this parry. If he can land it on multiple members, it could turn a fight. Ooh. Quick dash out, huge damage. How much time is he going to buy? They're going to bring him back. Ryoma, not going to be able to sidestep. Still a lot of damage. Bolu now on a killing spree, moving forward. FBI, just barely going to be able to survive. Fenerbahce now bullying their way into the base. They're spending their health, they're spending their cooldowns to break this base wide open.
And look how aggressive the rookie from the TCL is. Just able to generate 100 CS lead.
Oh, knocked back right into the middle of the team.
Whoa.
FBI now going to be able to free hit. This could be massive. Good all from the Aurelia. Multiple members locked up. The taunt going to come in right as it starts to fade, but it's going to be huge. Ryoma, can he do it? Rogue trying to find the retreat. FBI hitting home on so many members, but Kirei does a lot of damage. 4 strong, but low health bars. It's going to come down to execution. Ryoma, can he get this one? Buying a bit more time. FBI in trouble. Ryoma manages to find one. Needs to pull back. There's no tower to run from. Will sacrifice his life to kill the Azir, but gets the shutdown and may be able to buy a bit more time for the team. Balkan back up. FBI alive. It's a 3v2 if FB want to end the game right here.
Yeah, it's still 20-second death time. Is they going to go for it?
Where's the stun going to go? It's going to be crucial. Gonna get knocked up, looking for Kirei, looking for the 1v1. FBA trying to move across the fight. Uses the Zhonya's Hourglass. Balkan needs to find the stunner. He's just going to die. Hades is too big. They take out the jungler, but at what cost? The game
Still 9 seconds on Rogue, gets done.
Rogue coming in, they're just gonna free hit onto this one. Desperately, Balkan wants to get it back, but Fenerbahce are not gonna have it. They are not afraid to play a bloody game, and they are more than happy to go 2-0 up in the group.
And I feel like we said it was a little bit more slow, but it was still 47 kills, I believe.
With Karma, these champions that are going to be able to kind of absorb the initial engage.
It's probably somewhere in that area. The first mark is spawned on that bot side scuttle as well, which is so important for Kindred.
Yeah, it definitely is. You're always going to be going for a level 4, but...
Flash in here from the bottom lane from Issues Gaming. Rogue will land the flay, but he's so low. First blood goes over to the Bombers, but one in return for Issues.
Yeah, so far he does just kind of have the laning trifecta, and Balkan spotted here.
3v3 bot has been started. Ignite's going down as well. Concussive blows lands onto Rogue. FBI force them back. Balkan just checking in the front. The arrow doesn't quite connect. Saya on his way down. FBI, one more order will get him stunned up. He's locked down for the moment, but the EQ combo comes out from Balkan. Bombers get the first. The Q comes in from Saya. He gets one. That's another. They almost get Rogue underneath the tower. Saya's just tanking it up. Has to back out. Really good scaling on the side of Isuus. So they're going to try and make this place. They're going to try and force this. Balkan goes in underneath the tower. Flash away from Angelus. Caught up in the Cataclysm. The shutdown comes out, and now it's only slow underneath the tower. He flashes away. FBI low. Lands
They get the kill. Audi now going to be looking to get something back on the top side of the map, and Slow may have stayed around too long.
Put in the box. He's not in tower range either. Trying to get away. Jumps on towards Rogue, but FBI is putting the spears in the back of the Braum, and he will lock him out. Another kill goes across towards the Callista. 3-1-1.
Where he is, Audi was spotted, and they're going to look for Kindred.
EQ, Audi flashes away. The Onslaught of Shadow comes across, but he doesn't hit the fear, and that means Mimic will have to retreat. Silas on his way up. The Ryoma coming in. There's the teleport as well from Isuus to jump in with the Cataclysm straight into the Lamb's Respite. Grand Challenge came out as well. It's a Barney in the top lane as Bombers are trying to get these kills, but all of Isuus surviving. Audi the first to fall, and now Bombers need to get out. Mimic down to about 200 HP. Bugax will get him. Balkan and Ryoma running for the wins as Saya continues to land chain after chain. It's a double. Ryoma jumps.
Saya and Audi, though, are on Ryoma, and
but the thing is, Ryoma's just distraction. He's just a little
see
bit.
Balkan try to drop this, pretty soon here. It is going to expire, but Ryoma's down to the bot side looking for Slow.
Slow down to half HP. FBI on the chase. There's the first. The killing spree for the Callista. Audi on last combo can just jump across the wall. Ryoma unable to survive. FBI now caught between 4 members of Isuus. Gets the double. Takes one out in a 1v4. And Bombers will have to settle for a 2-for-2.
Really well played by FBI to get that.
Saya leaving the lane actually means they'll probably at least get a charge out of it. Onslaught of Shadows used by Mimic to try and get away. Saya still on the chase, but even with the Inspire, I'm not sure he can catch up to a Hecarim. It's a very fast pony. The chains come down. Saya once again shields himself up. The Spirit of Dread not enough to keep Mimic alive, and Saya will take the kill. Fiora, but still gets a kill, even using the ward across the wall just to catch him out. Saya's going to take a tower in the top lane. It's a 2,000 gold lead for Isuus. Cloud Drake to Cloud Drake. And now we see what Bombers do when the map opens up a little bit more. We talked about it in Pick and Ban. They want to look for picks. They want to look for fights like this as they catch out Slow. Nowhere to go. The Braum is down. And now
very hard to force. They're feeling the pressure here. They don't have anyone answering Fiora on the bottom side. They didn't earlier have anyone answering The
0-2, you've got a 2-1-3 Varus in the form of War Angelus, and you can just make catches like this. FBI goes down, now Rogue having to try and run as Isserus push into the jungle of the Bombers, and Bombers just can't react. It's a double for War Angelus, and Isserus at Gaming are finding the picks that Bombers are looking for.
Yeah, they are completely taking over, and the tough part about it is if you can't answer Fiora at 18 minutes in a side lane at all, you've already lost the game.
You're never going to be able to answer.
Yeah, so I mean, that is the tough part about it, and it does feel like they're really trying to force. They're feeling the pressure here, and Bombers are getting just thrashed by Isserus right now, who is a 5K free.
Forces him away, and War Angelus and the rest of Isserus have just rotated up towards this top side. Here's the teleport coming in from the Hecarim. Bugax is still just on cooldown. Bomber's going to take the fight. There's the teleport counter from the Fiora, but Isserus Gaming, Oddie caught out from the rest of his team. The Lance Respite has to be used. Falcon puts the Cataclysm on the back line, but War Angelus already got one. It's a 1-for-1 trade as both the junglers go down. The hook just about lands onto Bugax, and maybe Bombers have found the fight, but Bugax is able to jump away with that Q, and the rest of Isserus just continuing to kite back. The hook doesn't quite connect. Mimic force low. The piercing arrow comes out as well, but won't quite get the damage in.
You certainly favor Isserus.
At the start of the game, we talked about how much pressure these two teams must be under. Have to remember, Isserus Gaming ran all the way. Azale, 6,000 HP left on the Baron. All 5 members of Bombers in the pit. Bugax down towards the bottom lane, taking a turret, but Oddie can just jump across the wall, has the flash, has the smite, has the opportunity to make a steal for his team, but he's forced away by Mimic. Baron will fall. That's over to the Bombers, and here come the kills as well. Ryoma jumps across the wall, takes out Oddie.
Multiple members, they get the kills right beside the Baron. Bugax is on the bottom side of the map without TPs.
Gold. They're going to take down this tier 2 in the bottom lane. Equalizes the gold pretty much. 500 between the two teams at the 25-minute mark. And it's been an incredibly bloody affair. 23 kills in 25 minutes, but the action isn't stopping here, is it?
Not got a game. They're taking down another turret here as well in the mid lane, as you said. You know, extending defensively and hold on, because Bugax is going to be at this inhibitor tower here very soon, and we'll see what the Bombers' answer is. He can go forward.
But a 2v1 is what Bombers are trying to do as Falcon comes in. Unstoppable Onslaught used. There's the teleport though. Bugax down to half HP. Parries away. The rest of Bombers on their way. The face call comes in and Bugax will fall. The hook lands and that's another kill for Bombers. 2 in the side lane. And it's not here to react at all. They backed off.
Yeah.
They mistimed it. The tower will fall. The inhibitor, you have to think, is short to follow.
I mean, it's a 5v3, right? Can you even step forward and take that fight? If you lose that fight in your base, the game ends. They lost both of their solo laners there, as well as the TP off of Seiya. So another game against Isserus. They want to keep their hopes alive in this group.
Bugax takes down the inhibitor tower down towards that.
Despite the mistakes that they have made in the last couple of minutes, is very, very strong. And Balkan, I think he's not looking at his screen there.
Teleport coming in behind them. He's still got the GA. The lantern goes down as well. There's the GA popped. FBI trying to come back from the bottom of this fight. Unstoppable Onslaught knocks them back. Oddie flashes away. And here go Isserus. The GA popped. FBI pops Rogue in with the base call. War Angelus caught, but he's in the base call now, as are the rest of the Bombers. The hook lands onto War Angelus. Great stuff there from Rogue, and the fight erupts. FBI just ripping through Isserus. It doesn't matter what Bugax does on the side lane when the rest of your team are dead.
They're going to try to go straight up to top lane. They're going to look to actually end the game here, perhaps 30 minutes in. Minions are already on that inhibitor tower. We'll see if they can actually get up there in time to do it. They're TPing in. They're committing to this play. You can see Bugax going to go back to base and desperately try to defend, but if you can't cut the minion wave, this is going to be it, and the Bombers may have pulled off the miracle team fight.
Incredible comeback here from Bombers. Just the Nexus towers between them and their first international victory. Bugax jumps in. The Lamb's Respite's a little bit too late, but Bombers are in a 4v1 situation. They get the kills, they sweep it away, and Bombers will solidify their first win at MSI.
What a game from the Bombers, battling back.
About that side lane, Hecarim will be the lock for Zeros up towards that top lane. I feel like you're going to take quite a lot of poke, especially if it's an AD. Kire maybe looking for a level 3 dive here. The wave is pushed in, it's massive as well. Pala and Big Kora have to defend. The taunt comes out, but all of Fenerbahce just dodge away from it. Japone tanking up the tower. First blood goes down, there's the teleport, and Kire will fall as well. 1-for-1 trade underneath the tower. The TP comes out. Zeros joins Big Kora down towards this bottom side. Hades does have the flash, will get knocked back with the devastating charge, but can just...
Yeah, he's here again, you know, wants to put on pressure. Pallet, way too far up.
He does have flash, uses Justice Punch, pops the taunt down as well. Concussive blows will land. There's the stun, and Pallet has nowhere to go. Kire takes it.
Style build that most people go for.
Will have a lot of damage in the game. Does progress. Slicing Maelstrom used here by Ruin in the top lane. Unstoppable Onslaught comes out. The flash away from Ruin, but Zero's just on the chase underneath the tower. The Ignite is ticking, and he takes him out in the 1v1. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Hades caught out as well. Concussive blows will not proc on Pallet. Japone trying to do what he can, but the Ignite on Bitcoin is not going to be enough. Fongvu Buffalo just answering on the map here. The Plasma Stack's building up. Winds of War comes in, but Kyrie there just in time. He will take down the Galio.
More impact, and now back here down to that bottom lane. We'll see if they can catch Pallet.
No flash on
Don't
Pallet.
even know he's there.
Don't know he's there. The jungle around the corner though. Japone jumps in. Glacial Fissure lands. Here's the taunt. And here comes Meliodas. They're looking for Japone to teleport in from behind. Zeros will take down the kill. Kyrie and Hades with Balula have to run away. Sleepy Trouble Bolt doesn't quite connect. Zeros down to about 300 HP. But
I like it.
Just Zoe things as Zeros.
I like
Zoe
it.
things. Felt cute, might flash out later. We're in here trading into Zeros in the top lane. Kire on his way up as well. The stun lands. Zeros goes in with the unstoppable onslaught. Meliodas with the follow as well. They get the kill. Lamb's Light comes out. Pallet there with the hero's entrance to try and protect his top laner. Zeros still alive. The shutdown comes out. But Lulu trying to shuffle back all of PvP. Rift out someone of mid lane as one kill goes down in the top.
We'll see if we can actually stop.
I think here. I don't think he stops the tower going down. Tower will fall.
Lulu to actually trade back a kill, but the fact that they lost mid-turret at the same time for that roam is very punishing.
Putting away, still staying even on CS. He then started getting solo kills, but then Ruin just does that underneath the tower, and the entire game has swung in favor of the Fenerbahce top laner. Looking for that turret as well. Norl and Meliodas there. Ruin will take it out. Stun locks Meliodas, but can't really do too much more. Norl flashing forward with that stolen summoner, and they will take
Rune solo kill, gets the dive, finishes off the turret before going down. It was a three-man play coming up topside to the members that he's interacting with the most, so something like Seekers can be very effective.
Only one outer tower remains for both the teams now as well.
But he was solo HP, didn't calculate correctly, but now they're on to Rune here.
Slicing Maelstrom used, still has the stopwatch, but Meliodas can just get the chase. There's no one here to save Ruin. He gets a lot of damage down, but it's not enough.
One team makes a punch up towards the top side, the other is going to respond on the bottom side. These two junglers are both answering each other's pressure very well. Now they're on Akira.
Ray caught out, has Lamb just will pop it, but Meliodas just kicks him out of it. Back into Big Koro, who'll take the kill. Japone now not in the best of shapes as the Sonic Wave connects, nor with a long-range paddle star and another kill for the lead.
Minutes or so. 3-0 and 4 now. Has been really, really dominant in controlling that area. Then you will be able to have the opportunity, but 1v1 here on the bottom side.
Ruin uses the stopwatch, tries to get his rotation back up, lands the stun on Zeros and just takes him out. If you can win the 1v1 as the cannon from behind, you can totally change the fortunes of the game for your team. Hades caught out by Meliodas, pops the culling, the Sonic Wave gonna connect. Jump in from Big Car into the back line. They kill the Lucian. Nor there as well from the side. Hero's entrance trying to catch on Kire. Japone down to about 200 HP. Kire just about survives with the lands just by Big Car. Maybe oversteps. Kire actually running out of his own ultimate there. Up towards the top side. Balulu's just trying to do what he can. And here comes the cannon teleporting in. The shuffle in. Balulu. Pallet there as well. The taunt lands on Ruin just in time to save Meliodas. And it's a double kill for Fongvu. A perfect fight.
Buffalo grabbing themselves the Baron and a huge advantage in this game.
What a moment in this
Coming over, but Null is able to escape, and now down to the bottom side. Zeros looking for a kill.
Flash away from Kire here as Hades comes in for the chase. Zeros trying to get away with the devastating charge, but doesn't really have any tools at his disposal. Just trying to distract Fenerbahce for as long as possible because the rest of PvP are pushing him in.
That is a good pick, though, to try to slow down this Baron power play, because yes, they will lose the mid-tier 2, but Fongvu can not.
Black Cleaver, Warrior, Enchant into Ruin. He's sitting on the Hextech. Zonya still has the stopwatch. Pops the Slicing Mouse straight into the stopwatch. The sun comes out. Meliodas with the kick. Going to do a lot of damage. He has a stopwatch of his own. Null on his way. But Meliodas almost falls. Ruin takes the kill. The Paddle Star will land. Null will take a counter. But then two lose a Baron buff in a side lane. And you can see the Baron power play only sitting about 2,300 gold. That's not a monumental advantage to take on the side of Fongvu Buffalo.
I agree. I don't think it's really the item to go for here, but they're looking for Zeros.
Yeah, Zeros just caught out in that bottom lane. Ruin goes in with a Slicing Maelstrom. It may not be the itemized choice that is the most efficient, but it's working out for Ruin in that side lane. PvP answering on the other side of the map, though. They will take a tower in the top lane. 5 towers to 2, about 5,000 gold.
Infernal, and these are two critical objectives. Infernal so powerful in the late game, and Zeros has no ultimate to escape.
Cone is there for Zeros, but Kire on the chase around the corner. Zeros caught out. The Baron
They're on
by
Baron.
Fongvu Buffalo. Now the question is, will Fenerbahce react in time? All 5 members alive in a 4 4v5.
It's gone.
They got the Baron down to 2,000. They'll smite it. They'll secure it. But Fenerbahce are not going to give this one up without a fight. They want to keep the chase going. They want to keep the fight alive. Balulu jumps across the wall. Nor misses the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Fenerbahce still chasing this one down. Ruin on the flank as well. You can see they can't see where Fungu Buffalo are, but now PVB are on the wrong side of the map. Fenerbahce coming in 5 men strong. The taunt lands for Pallet with a slide back. Kindred dies. Kire out. Lands respite not there. Big Koro jumps onto the back line. The most colossal play from the biggest of Koros as the hero's entrance comes down. They'll kill the Azir. They'll take out Fenerbahce. Ruin has to flash for his life. And PVB somehow come out on top in a 4v5.
Bungbu Buffalo team fighting their way out of what looks like a doom position there. It was 4v5 for them. They hide in the bush. They burst down Kyria. They're actually TPing in. He has ultimate shortly.
He can take out Japone pretty easily here. Will devastating charge him out. Hades tries to flash away, but the Ignite is ticking. Not quite enough damage to kill the Lucian, but with Baron buff, Bungbu Buffalo can just look for the cleanup crew here. Zeros gets the double. Baron buff pushing in. Only Ruin and Kire left alive for Fenerbahce.
Yeah, they just turned the game on its head. Zeros may go down here to Ruin. We'll see if they can take him out, but they can't. And now they have cracked the base. They're knocking down this inhibitor. Their top inhibitor tower is under siege as well. Fenerbahce losing so much off of that fight.
An incredibly courageous call from PVB to stick on the Baron, to take it, and then for Big Koro to
Turned
dive
the game on its head. That was incredible.
Ruin trading here onto Zeros in this top lane, but Zeros wins out on those ones now. Ruin, nothing he can do. The rest of Fungu Buffalo down towards this bottom side. Nor pushing in mid, waiting for those Baron minions to come in. Fenerbahce going to take the fight down towards bot lane. Meliodas in the GA, Pallet and Big Koro running away. Nor on his way down as well, maybe trying to save his jungler, but they can't do it quite yet. Fenerbahce do find a kill, but they have to answer the waves. They're pushing in mid and in top lane. The sleep lands onto Japone. Talk comes out, but you don't even need assistance if you're Zoe at this point in the game. Lands another long-range paddle star onto Kire, and the rest of Fungu Buffalo just looking for this final inhibitor.
Yeah, and if they get this triple inhib, it feels like it's almost completely doomed here for Fenerbahce, and they are closing in on the end of this game. Kire may just go down.
Fungu Buffalo, the home team, looking for a clean 3-0 in the first round robin, looking to solidify themselves as the new Vietnamese representatives. This is the region that made Gigabyte Marines. This is the region that makes teams that challenge the best. And Fungu Buffalo showing us they are looking for that team liquid best of 5. Here comes Ruin, immediately into the sleep. Big Koro trying to get away, has the GA just dodging around as much as he can. The Lamb's best fight used. There's the hero's entrance as well, and they might just turn it around. Big Koro still alive somehow, once again stepping up, and Fungu Buffalo are just wiping away Fenerbahce.
They're so low though.
And Fenerbahce might be able to turn this one around. They get the shut down. The chase continues as Ruin almost gets the final kill. Pallet got the blast cone out, but you have to think Ruin will take him out. It's a triple. Zeros staying around maybe a little bit too long here. The devastating charge is going to run out. Melodious has the flank position, but Japone looking for that Winter's Bite. Ruin in with the lightning rush. Japone has the flank. Zeros trying to get away with the E. Just needs one auto attack from Japone, and there it goes. Zeros going to be stunned up. There will be a delayed quadra for Ruin. The shutdown comes out. Maybe even a penta here is Melodious.
What is Melodious doing?
He just stayed around way too long. The Glacial Fissure hits. The Slicing Maelstroms back up. And it's a delayed penta.
Can Kire do anything about this?
No teleport on Ruin. He can't join this fight. Kire unable to get towards the Baron. Big Koro secures that for Fungu Buffalo. Zeros trading with Ruin down towards the bottom lane. Kire goes into Lamb's Respite. Hades having to flash away as well. The Lulu's there. They will get the kill on Zeros, but Big Koro kills Kire. Hades falls, and it's Fenerbahce in a 3v4 trying to defend their base. Inhibitors have respawned in mid and top. The Sleepy Trouble Bubble only lands on towards Japone. And Nor getting chased in here. The hero's entrance, Balulu shuffles in, but Melodious has the kick and will kick back Japone. Balulu down towards the bottom side, needs to survive. It's a 2v4. Here comes Ruin. What can you do? No Slicing Maelstrom to save you this time. It's another for Big Koro. Shuts down the Azir and shuts down all hope. Fenerbahce have a winning this game, you have to feel. Ruin flashes forward, but doesn't have the ult, doesn't have a chance in hell to survive. And Fungu Buffalo finally will take the Nexus towers, will take the Nexus, and will take a 3-0 in the first round robin.
And what a slugfest it was between really good number 3 seeds that are at Worlds, but they're going for an engage.
Straight away onto the Tom Kench. No way for Bo to get out. First
Have to be worried about. And they're already looking early towards Ryoma. Balkan is here though.
Looking for that EQ combo. Meliodas flashes forward. Ryoma ticking away, but he's not quite going to fall. Balkan just needs a couple more auto attacks. One more is enough, and the Lee Sin falls. Bombers were having flashbacks to game 1 where Meliodas got that first blood in the mid lane.
Yeah, Balkan read that so well. He was waiting in the side brush knowing that Lee Sin could be coming, and now he's going to be looking for a gank of his own. Remember, Null has no flash.
No flash on Null after that level 1. Balkan coming in with the knock-up. No way for Null to escape. Looking for the lockdown onto Balkan, but can't quite get it. Ryoma with the chase. Just needs a couple more auto attacks here. One more will be enough. And Bombers are 2-1 up 3 minutes in. Small advantages, just chip away. That's exactly what they're doing. Top side of the map seems to belong to PvB though. We've seen Zeros actually pop
onto Big Koro has been great. FBI has just been a monster this game.
Incredibly well this whole tournament as well. Just remember the glitter. The knockup's going to land here onto Zeros. He still has the flash. Trying to trade back in. The Kingslayer will heal him up just enough. Won't be able to get in range of the wall to flash across.
Rogue severely mismanages that, but still going to be happy about their position.
All seems happy at the moment. Slicing Mouse coming out from Mimic, but Zeros will just answer it. Balkan on his way up here again. Zeros does have the flash. The knockup's going to land, but Zeros trying to trade back with the Chain Lash. Caught in the Cataclysm. Zeros will not flash away.
For the second dragon, but still is going to be nice, and they feel that they're in a position where they can force around Dragon, so you want to kind of roll for the next one, see what you'll get.
I think this is like the limit of Ocean Drakes. This is where you say...
it's number 3.
Well, if you're Bombers, you're like, okay, we'll take 2. At 30 minutes, I'll take another Ocean
Well, you'll take 3 anyway, because that's what you get.
Just get all the dragons you can. Get basically Warmog's regeneration through the Ocean.
And one of the fun things I always like to kind of watch when you do see a game like this is like, would you rather have 3 Infernals? Yes.
Oh. Pallet engages there. It's just too much. The quickness came out, and Rogue wasn't able to devour his AD carry in time. Ryoma's on his way down, though. Pallet eaten up. Going to be spat out straight into the waiting arms of the LeBlanc. Feather Storm from Big Koro ignited. The stopwatch in time, and Ryoma will get a double. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Mimic's winning a 1v1, and Balkan is here to party. Cataclysm comes down, but any dunk you can do, Balkan could do better. The shutdown will come out as the Realm Warp used by Null here. Mimic trying to dodge around as much as he can, but Melodious is there in the right place at the right time. 2 kills for Null.
The way of PvB. Null and Meliodas may be able to take this. It's going to be really close, but I think they should get it with 2 people. We'll see.
Oh, no! Oh. You cast a curse them, Azael.
That was like their opponents. It is 4 members from both sides up on top. And they likely can get it.
Balkan's done a very good job of securing these neutral objectives so far in this game. Double Ocean, Rift Herald used as well. Pretty good stuff all around from the Bombers. Mimic trading into Zeros here. The Slicing Mouse comes out. It's answered with one of his own, and Mimic now forced away with the Chain Lash. Zeros on the chase. The 1v1 just won by the Silas here. Will get stunned up and misses the final change last. Can't quite get the absconded. Here comes Tom Kench. Rogue there with FBI, and Zeros trying to get underneath the tower, but can't do too much. FBI gets the kill, and that's the power of Tom
Another turret. I think it's so much credit to Balkan, who has been doing so well with this lead. As you say, taking so many neutral objectives now. Should be able to win a team fight at this point in the game.
Mimic and Balkan, they were spotted going into this rush. The quickness comes out. There's the Slicing Mouse as well. Catapult stolen away. Here comes Rogue, but it's all by himself. There's no one there to help him. Pallet will fall. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Mimic tries to get away. Zeros there with a chase and the Chain Lash. That's enough. Heterocide Burst will get the kill. FBI on his way down. Does have a lot of damage. Suppression comes out. It's a big core, and it's an answering kill there. 3-for-1 so far in favor of Fengbu.
After their first one had gone down, Mimic and Balkan were down in that area, but it was PvP with an additional member, and they're nice snipe at the end from FBI.
Rogue kicked into the middle of the team there by Meliodas. FBI jumps out. Rogue using the thick skin, trying to survive, but he can't do it. It's a 4v3. The rest of Bombers here to react now. Mimic does have the flash, doesn't have the slicing masher, but Null down towards the bottom lane, pushing into Mimic pretty easily. Zeros caught out a little bit, but Balkan charmed up, pops the Cataclysm into the stopwatch. The redemption comes out as well. It's a 3v4 in favor of Fengbu right now. Balkan actually spat out. FBI almost goes down, survives for such a long time. Big Koro jumped in, he'll get one, but he'll be taken out as well. And now Zeros is caught in 4 members of the Bombers. Stunned up, nowhere for him to go. It's a double for Mimic, and the Bombers...
Yeah, but Null is right there, and he knows he's going to need to kind of back off, but here comes Balkan.
Balkan misses the EQ combo. Null dodging for his life. The teleport coming in as well, but there's the Slicing Maelstrom, and Null down to half HP already. He's stun locked. No way for him to get out. The shutdown comes out, and now...
He'll back up afterwards. You also have the ability to straight turn and burn it down.
Big thing for them. Fighting for their lives in the tournament. They have to win this if they're going to stay in. Pallet jumps forward, great devour there from Rogue. Redemption comes out, Falcon's going to lock them all underneath the tower with the Cataclysm, and Pallet falls, and Bongfu Buffalo went in, but maybe they were a little bit too greedy. Big Koro pulls the Featherstorm back, the slicing Maelstrom, the 3-man stun. Bombers explode all over Bongfu Buffalo. They take down 2, and they only lose their mid laner, but the re-engage from Zeros. FBI is down, and Bombers can't do much about it. Bongfu Buffalo find the fight they need. They take down 3 members.
They spent all of their ultimates, all of their resources to get those initial kills, and then Zeros walks in full health, level 16, and he crushes through the fight. Balkan is out on the map. If he gets caught, that's going to be Baron.
Yeah.
And he is now spotted out. I think Balkan is going to be dead here.
EQ's across, but Zeros is waiting for him.
That might be the mistake that caused the
push. Bongfu Buffalo still on the Baron. Bombers in darkness, 8,000 HP. There's the quickness, Pallet taken low, but Zeros is on the back line. Rogue gobbles up FBI, trying to get him out. He'll be kicked away. Rogue actually saved for the moment. Ryoma jumping forward. They take down only the support. Only the Tarm Catch has gone down, and FBI is still raining it down damage. Ryoma and FBI teaming up to take down the key carries, and FBI is on the chase, jumping forward.
Ryoma still has his flash. He's looking for more. Can they chase him down?
Ryoma looking for Big Koro here. Doesn't know if the Featherstorm's down. Double Distortion gets the Featherstorm out, flashes away from it. Pallet falls. Meliodas is there trying to clean up, but Ryoma, not the one underneath the tower. He's the other one as Meliodas shut down. The Bombers.
Ryoma just working so well, coordinated so well to be bursting down these targets, chasing down their opponents, protecting each other in those moments of vulnerability. They get the mid lane tier 2. Close out. They were not always the cleanest team from an advantage, and we'll see, can they play with patience? Can they do all their due diligence? Clean out team fight here, and you can see Zeros threatening from the side.
That's the thing. Like, we've already seen Zeros win a team fight through a flank earlier on. You have to keep your eyes on him. Has the Ludens, has the Morello, has the Proto Bout. Now, inhibitor line is going to be broken. Bombers will take the first inhib of the game, the first inhib of the tournament. Oh no, I was going to say of the tournament, but they beat Ezreal. What? Meliodas jumps in, kick back onto Rogue with the Devour already on the Ezreal. FBI going to try and get out of this one as Redemption comes out. The Charm, the lockdown, double Cataclysm. It's a fight in the jungle, and perhaps a fight for Bongfu's lives. Slicing Maelstrom's going to rip it through the backline. Double stun lands. Ryoma takes down Zeros, and now he can continue to jump forward. The true shot barrage from FBI. The triple kill for Ryoma. He's looking for the Quadra. Big Koro forced underneath this tower, but Bombers could just end the game here and now. Big Koro goes golden. That's the only gold medal you're getting this game, my man. Ryoma gets the Quadra kill, and Bombers are going to take down the undefeated Bongfu Buffalo. Bombers are going to keep themselves alive in this tournament, and Bombers are going to show us why everyone in Oceania hyped them up just so much.
They have blown this group wide open. It is now anyone's to take. Bongfu Buffalo knocked down here. Jungle Diver, this is certainly an incredible. You have to be a bit careful though. You know, this is a Galio, he's going in.
Japone on the wrong side, taunted up, unable to get out of here, and First Blood's gonna go across towards Isuris. You said staying on the right side of the minions. It makes it a lot harder for that Cocoon to hit. There is the flawless duet. Kirei coming in, force him out. There's the Predator, and the stun lands. Good stuff.
In kind of a pretty dangerous spot because your health is low enough that you could get dove. They're going bot lane though.
Down towards the bottom side. The lockup on Japone is perfect. Hades though will get a counter kill. It actually goes across towards Japone. Hades underneath the turret here, forcing away Isuris Gaming. Morangelus and Ori can't really do too much about this. The Cocoon's gonna land in the mid lane. Seiya lands the flawless duet though, and Kirei taken out by Seiya. Return kill for Balulu, and he'll get Spear of Sojourn is something.
Spear of Sojourn is great as well.
Now 3 players around that mid lane. Hero's entrance though coming out from Isuris. Seiya still alive, isn't stunned up with the concussive blows, lands the flawless duet's gonna jump back in. There's one. Ori landed the onslaught of shadows. Kirei forced away, looking for those stun procs from the Braum passive, but they can't quite get it. The repel up, back down to his doom. The spider is stomped, and Isuris Gaming get 2 in the mid lane.
Japone just needed to auto. I think that the Rise can just kind of pressure and try to avoid taking an all-in fight, but they're gonna go for a kill now.
Predator comes in, the flash forward from Balulu. They get the kill. Ori here, but really no damage done yet to the Fenerbahce. Jungle and mid. He needs to get away. Doesn't have flash. Onslaught of Shadows was already used. There's a true shot barrage. He's gonna escape.
But we will see, you know, where he decides to go. The fact that he's itemizing more for the Renekton will make it easier for the Rise.
Big trade here from Morangelus. They're just gonna get the 2v2 kill. Kirei's gonna land the Cocoon, but it's only onto the Galio. Slow lands the Winds of War. Kirei forced away. Morangelus getting some damage down with that piercing arrow. Repel comes up, the taunt, double flash in. Going for it. Kirei so low, the Winds of War not quite enough. Slow locked up underneath that minion wave, but for the moment is okay. Oddie coming in towards the top lane now as Ruin tries to get away, but the devastating charge will knock him back. He doesn't have the mana to survive. Had flash, but didn't think he could get out. Much of a compliment, but there is the Cloud Drake going across towards Isra. 30 minutes in, they might trade it though for a Rift Herald. They should, because Balulu's just chipping away at that. Oddie trying to get here in time, but that Rift Herald charge should be enough. Takes it down, first tower across towards Fenerbahce.
450 gets the local gold plus the first turret bonus, and oh, they're going to Hades.
Yeah, Hades just chunked out. The Onslaught of Shadows across the wall as well, as Hades will get taken out with the Rampage. Oddie on the chase here. They can continue to push onto Chapone because he's really got nowhere to take that by himself. Isra's coming up here as Kire gets face checked in by Saya. There's the flawless duet. They land the knockup. Repel still available for the Elise. Oddie on his way up, but the taunt lands just in time. Saya chunked out. Balulu trying to get onto the backline, but the lots of damage coming out from the rest of the team. Balulu caught up with that flawless duet. Saya doesn't really want to jump back in, but the double taunt's going to be enough. However, Balulu turns it back around with the Cold Meek. Can't quite get the final shot on towards Slow. Ends up being a
utilizing the taunt, utilizing that to set up the stuns here for the Aurelia. And Balulu could not actually connect to his targets to really finish off attacked, and he has survived it very well. They're going to go forward onto Saya. They don't see any other way out, but 4 members coming down.
Chain of Corruption doesn't quite connect, but Lulu jumps on towards Saya, has a lot of damage coming out, but the Justice Punch will lock him up, and the taunt is there as well. Saya takes down Balulu, and this early game from Fenerbahce has fallen apart. 17 minutes in, Isra's well in control. Ruin even getting chased out here by Bugax in the top lane. Ruin on his signature Rise pick is losing the 1v1. True Shot Barge comes out, but Bugax with the BB loose to Bombers, and now we see Isra actually dismantling Fenerbahce.
Yeah, they really are, and I mean, honestly, he's actually up in gold over his opponent significantly. And any time that gets counter-ganked now, it's gonna mean doom for Fenerbahce. So. And they're looking for Balulu. This is
greedy.
Far.
Yeah, Oddie there's the hero's entrance as well. Saya coming in, the stun will land with that cocoon, the teleport used. Slow, great taunts. There's the Vanguard's edge as well as lots of damage coming out from Saya. He jumps around the back of the fight. Oddie coming back in. Saya's still alive. At least trying to take him down. Kire double taunt comes out though. And this is a great fight. Bugax with the double execute, using his ultimate to perfect effect. Keeps chasing into Chapone here. It's a triple for Bugax, and 17 kills to 7 up. Isra are looking for the inhibitor.
Yeah, this is inhibitor straight up. I mean, that was honestly amazing from Bugax. Comes in and just knocks them down with the ultimate. 5-0 now on the Akali. Fenerbahce are getting blasted in this game. The inhibitor is going to fall. It's the bottom inhib as Baron is spawning. That is strong on this.
Got Morello's finished now as well. Ruin, it's no way that you can deal with him in a pure 1v1. Ruin has the Realm Warp. He's going to try and get away with it. Dodges away, but out of it with the perfect execution. Stun. Bugax is able to keep him around. Slow there with the taunt as well. Forces him back. And it's purely...
Well... Oh, nice repel from Kire.
But here comes Oddie, Onslaught Shadows into the backline. Chapone there with the Glacial Fissure. Here's the hero's entrance though, and they just sweep them away. They are but dust under the feet of Isra Gaming. A double for Saya, looking for a little bit more as they dive underneath the tower. Oddie will get the third. The fourth will not quite go down as Hades escapes back towards his base, but Slow says, oh no you don't, my friend. I will chase you to the end of Summoner's Rift to take down the kill. Ruin has respawned, but there's not really much he can do. He doesn't even have the damage. Teleport behind him onto a super minion as Isra Gaming look for the end. Starve Fenerbahce out of this game.
I mean, the way I kind of always like to look at it is what are your % chance to win the game now, and look for something better.
Hades is dead. It's looking a lot better in terms of percentages right now, getting up to probably about 95% in favor of Isra Gaming. With super minions pushing in that bottom lane, there's really nothing Fenerbahce can do.
They don't even need Baron, right? You could potentially just end the game, you know, walking it straight up. They are going to at least take down a second inhibitor. I think Baron is the safer play. You know, why take the risk? And, you know, it's like if you have, say, a 90% chance to win the game, and what can you do to make that better?
Sneaky beaky Chain of Corruption's going to land here. Kire torn it up.
Gone.
That is the jungler down and immediately.
Game anymore. You're hoping that your opponents make a massive series of mistakes. Opponent gonna check, but the Baron is already gone.
20 out of 24 kills in this game. Being in the right place at the right time. Well, Angelus has had a bit of a quiet one, 3-0.
Well, he has a lot of items. He still is strong, but it's been about these solo lanes. It's been about the playmakers, and they have been everywhere. Testing the wave clear here from Fenerbahce. It's very difficult to answer on all sides. They have 4 members top, so Hecarim's pushing in mid.
Slow there, 3-man spawn. There's the Vanguard's edge as well. Saya's gonna dive in. Oddie jumps in. Ruin fighting off towards Bugax on the bottom side. Ruin actually winning the fight. Bugax is forced away, but on the top side, it's all Isurus all the time. Only Hades left alive. A 1-for-3 exchange in favor of Isurus. However, Hades answers with a kill of his own. He shuts down Oddie. Still, 1 inhibitor down. Bottom lane has respawned. Inhibitor tower falls in the top lane, but Ruin is on his way up. Slow pressing forward. Flashes can't quite get it. And now Isurus may be forced back just a little bit because Ruin does have a lot of damage. They will take the inhibitor. They didn't get bot, so they're still
around as 5 members. I think it's all there.
Trainer comes straight onto Ruin. He's stunned up. He's done. He's unstoppable. It's Saya. This is Isurus Gaming just cleaning up the fight in the base. There's nothing Fenerbahce can do. Press your buttons all you like. Isurus Gaming are here to party. They shut them down. They catch out Fenerbahce. And this is an incredible performance from our Latin American representatives. Isurus Gaming show us you can never count them out. They still have a shot at qualifying for knockouts.
Back-to-back upset.